Just share into my group.
Hello, Maria.
Hi.
Have you been well? You have, haven't you?
Oh, I have. You just caught me sharing to my group. Well, hey,
well.
I did it to the page. I realised I didn't share there.
I'm going to do some more sharing in a minute. I'm off my restrictions today. I think it was 5 a.m. this morning. Yeah, I was on restrictions for sharing too much. So I could only share to my groups that I'm admin on or that I have. And now I can share.
Oh,
so
wow.
You could do 5 shares every half hour. You could do 10 up to an hour. If you do more than that, they put you on restrictions there.
Okay, well, whilst I think we haven't got any people watching, I'll have a little look.
Is that you watching? Are you the one person watching? Are you on your phone? But are you on your phone?
But I'm sharing.
Oh, okay. Someone's watching. Hello.
Hi. Do you let us know who you are, my angel?
Put it.
Hopefully they let us know who they are.
Yeah. Oh, John Holly, hello.
Hello. Hi.
Everybody's, don't you?
Sorry?
It's Jared's father.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, hello. Yes, Kat is looking absolutely fantastic. Hello, Maple. Hello. How are you?
Maple, how are you? Thank you for joining. You look like it must be you, Maple. I haven't seen you before, I don't think.
I don't believe so. So I'm just setting this up on my phone just so I can see if there's anybody watching, numbers full, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Help with the delay.
Maria's doing readings tonight. Just click the PayPal link. And anyone watching from YouTube, please subscribe. Please, watching now from Facebook, put the prize will link for us. Get a free prize at the website.
You've got a happy doggy behind you.
I know. Oh, so he's a bit noisy, isn't he?
It's fine. He's just saying hello.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, bless. Yes, so I was going to say I am doing readings. I have decided that I am sticking with these today. I love these cards, and I keep saying this. And every now and then, I actually come here with a different day.
I'll leave you in the studio. Sorry, he's a bit noisy. Okay. Sorry.
That's all right. That was one excited doggy saying hello and how are you? And I hope that, that dog is actually joining in with me, saying a big hello to you all and wondering what you're up to and how your day is going. Hello, Teresa and Catherine. Hi. So, Catherine, I am doing readings. However, you do need to press that link above. It's just £35. I can bring you dollars, and I can bring you on screen. You could do it by audio, or I can do your reading via this way. So if you would like what is classed as a mini, I'm so happy to do that. My cards are ready to go. And all you have to do is click that link just above. And definitely, please, please remember sharing is caring. Thank you so much, Sandy, for sharing to your group. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Sandy is one of our amazing readers. She is incredible. Natalie, hi. Oh, you're using YouTube, my angel. Wow. That's incredible. That's fantastic, Champagne. Beautiful name, beautiful name. So if you would like a reading, all you need to do is click on that link just above. It's just $35 and you will get a mini. It's not a mini. It's not a mini. It's called a mini, but it really isn't, because I give you at least 3 to 4 cards and I pack so much in. Just oh gosh, I'm second guessing myself. Normally I say 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than that. And I know of no other mini readings that actually do that. Mini readings are usually short and sweet, and mine surely aren't. So if you would like a reading, do click on that link above. I could bring you on set. Or if you don't want to be on set, it can just be audio. Or I'll just do your reading this way, where I'm talking and you're listening. So definitely, if that is something that is of interest to you, please do let me know. And also remember, sharing is caring. Do share the stream. You're on YouTube as well. Oh my goodness. How are you finding it? Is it quite straightforward? All these awesome technology wizards. Thank you, Natalie. As are you. As are you. You have to let me know if the comments come in quicker. Okay, and definitely I will one time actually catch one of you going live, and I will jump onto YouTube as well. Most definitely, because I'm ever so sort of like, I'm full of wonder, and definitely I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, and the comments going quicker. Very good. I like that. I like that new way. Oh, these cards are going everywhere. Okay, there is definitely somebody that's in need of a message. So if you would like a reading, take advantage of my time. Please do click on the above link. Hello, Lulu. My goodness. Hello. How are you? See, and then they go again. So my cards only ever jump out when somebody is in need of a message or I'm in need of working. So if you are interested in a reading, not quite mini, do click on that link above. Remember sharing as well. Oh, so you're on your holidays. Angelina, that is amazing. So you're from Yorkshire and you're on holiday. Or are you holidaying in Yorkshire? And I'm glad you did, Christina. Thank you so much. And remember what I said earlier, your perseverance absolutely astonished me. And a lot of people would have given up with the technical details that actually went not quite wrong, but got misunderstood along the way. And so that speaks so much of you. So you should be very proud of yourself, because a lot of people would have gave up, but the thing is you didn't. And I hope that today's reading went really well for you as well. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. So we have got some amazing YouTube viewers. It always really amazes me when people do different things and things start changing and changing for the better as well. Because when things change for the better, it normally means that the company is getting bigger as well and more advanced, and that excites me. So excites me. And your readings, Sandy, are fantastic as well. So what we do is she comes to me and I go to her. And our saying is, it's a very good energy exchange. So you live in Brighton. Oh, I love that place. I love that place. However, I haven't been there since we adopted our youngest. And we attended the Brighton Family Court and went to the seafront, went on the ride. It was fantastic. That place definitely has a fondness for me. Yeah, it went really well, Sandy. So I actually did do a home visit where I went to a lady's house and gave her a reading. Went fantastic. I won't lie, it went fantastic. And I walked in and I could see her loved ones were lingering around, hiding out of sight but in plain view. One of them actually looked at me as if I was crazy, wondering what I was looking at, kind of debating whether or not I was real, which is quite remarkable, really. Normally it's the other way around, whereas we look at them and second guess ourselves as if what we are seeing is real. But yeah, it was the opposite way around. They couldn't understand why I was there, why I was looking at them, why I was talking about them. So yeah, it's quite funny. And yeah, I actually managed to actually tell her things that I shouldn't have known, and she was literally gobsmacked. And I kept saying to her, I'm not doing any of this hard stuff. Your loved ones are actually telling me what to say. However, I did introduce the paper reading, and we did that together, and it was just like an added bonus, and that went well as well. And I'd love to do that on this show. That paper reading is fantastic. You get such amazing results. Well, I always try not to falsify what I'm good at, and I try not to play myself down, and I try and stay humble, because that's the best way for us to be. Because if I start saying that I'm good or okay, then it means that my ego is getting too big, and I can promise you all, I do not have ego. I try my best not to have ego, but sometimes it does come out. However, I do always give it my best not to be egotistical. Egotistical. Not saying my words. It really was a beautiful reading. It really was. And I did one for Christina in the comments earlier this morning as well. So I've had a really good day. I've done some babysitting for my little niece, and then 2 wonderful readings, and then the rest was actually quite relaxing. Been a nice day off. So Christina, you definitely do need to pamper yourself. It's about time, isn't it? So yes, you went and got your nails and your eyebrows done too. Fantastic. That is incredible. It's almost like you've hit the jackpot. You've won the lottery. You've actually finally put yourself first. And since this reading this morning, you have actually put to good use what we were talking about. So really, really well done. Hello, Tony. All the way from YouTube. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And what makes you most special as well is that you say you're new here. So thank you so much for finding us. Bobby? May I call you Bobby? Bobby O? I hate it when I say people's names wrong. And I guarantee your name is absolutely so super easy for me to say, but I read it wrong. And I hope I've not offended you at all. So, guys, I was just saying earlier, a couple of moments ago, that I am here doing readings. However, all you need to do is click on that above link, the one that says by reading, and you will subscribe. You will spin that wheel and you will win a prize. So I definitely recommend that you hit that subscribe link and you spin that wheel. and see what you get. And if you would like to let us know what you get, then that's incredible. So yes, I have, Sandy. From the age of 5, I started. This house has been in my family since before I was born. So it was my mum's and dad's, and before that it was my aunts and uncles, and before them it was somebody else. But that's when it was first made. So it's had 4 owners. This house has had 4 owners in over 120 years. So yes, I found out a couple of years ago that before my mum lived here and my aunt lived here. Before that, somebody else lived here, and they were into tea leaves and like seances, and I only found this out because my aunt was aware of it before, well, when she moved here, because she told me that it was active when she lived here. So yes, I have always been able to connect with them, because the ones that chose to connect with me wasn't a very kind one. Or I need to say ones. I need to say, more than one, because this house was horrible. It was not kind, it was frightening, it was scary, and I can now see and understand that it was because somebody had opened a gate and not opened up properly and been messing around, and actions have consequences. Hello, Tara. Hello. Hi. It's really good seeing you. Oh, I'm glad I can call you Bobby. Absolutely fantastic. So what I was going to actually say is, what was I going to say? But then my mind goes absolutely blank. Oh yes, I was speaking about, me seeing spirits from a young age. Because my experiences wasn't very kind and pleasant, I shut down when I was easily about 18 years old, because I'd had enough of being hit and pushed. I was pushed downstairs once as well. And so I switched off completely and utterly, refused to do any acknowledgement. And then I had heart failure. I passed over, came back, passed over again, came back 6 times. This happened. And I came back seeing spirits. And but the but is, I took myself to development classes. I opened up properly, and I learned the best way to actually make sure that I was in control. So yeah. Hello, Tiffany. Okay, so yes, I can do my angel. I've got these beautiful cards here. Absolutely awesome cards. So if you would like a reading, all you need to do is click on the link above. It is the $35, but the thing is, I packed so much into that amount. I will easily give you 4 cards. There's nothing mini about my readings at all. A mini reading would be 1 card, and for me to speak about 3.5 minutes to summarize something, and I can assure you there's nothing mini about mine. Oh gosh, I'm most welcome. I really don't mind sharing my story, because in this way of life, when we have an interest in something, we've got to accept the good with the bad, and to know that when we open ourselves up, we have to do it properly. And if we don't do something properly, then we could be putting ourselves at risk. just a bit. And I did happen to see somebody talking about something on another one of these shows, and she was talking about people who portray themselves as psychics, as mediums, and they are actually con jobs. And so I found that I actually did, like, when I was opening up, I came across some of these people, and they gave me advice that I knew just did not sit right. I knew it sounded absolutely pants. I knew that you did not, even though I should not have known, but I knew that deep down I didn't have to go to the shop or order expensive things and potions and scents and all this sort of stuff. It's the power of the mind. So I most definitely ignored these people, and luckily I found a group of our own going back years and years ago. And when you actually find somebody who sees the world the way you do, thinks the way you do, appreciates spirit the way you do, you must flock together, you must stick together. And I feel that's why I adore you guys, because you are all so like-minded and amazing, and it is really a pleasure to be able to talk to you lot. See you soon, Sandy. So I'm just going to turn around and get a little bit of my black coffee, if I may. So I would love to know any of your experiences, even if it's good or bad, because there can never be one without the other. And that's what I say quite often. You can't have good without the bad, and you can't have highs without the lows, and all that sort of stuff. You must find that perfect balance. Just scrolling through the comments on my mobile, which is down here. Just making sure I do not miss anything. And it is all good. I have not missed you out. Thank you very much, Sandy, for tagging your lovely partner. And hello, Debbie. How are you? I hope you've had a lovely day. Don't you just hate it when you get those nasty hiccups that are right there and they just want to go? So if I start hiccuping like a chicken, I'm very sorry. So tell me about the most amazing thing you've ever experienced regarding spirituality. Have you had amazing things that stick out? Have you had sights or smells that have actually brought sensations to your mind and to your feelings? What's been the best thing about being open, or open, more open? The best quality, what I appreciate about spirit is that if I am right, then my arms, my shoulders, my legs will prickle, and I will get that feeling of electricity, static electricity, and all the hairs stand up, and I'm like, oh, they are right by me. And I will have a little look around, and if they're hiding away, I'll just smile and say thank you. So who is watching, please? Let me know you're here. It could be a lovely sticker, it could be an emoji, it could be a GIF, it could be a funny GIF. I saw a post before doing this, and it was one of those where you type in a significant word, and then you read down the list that your number when you were born, then your birthday, and then the year or something, or was it something like that, or something like that. And yes, and so I found that I was chuckling away like a crazy person because I was reading down the list, and it was nonsense, pure nonsense, but sometimes the more nonsense, the better it is. And with my year, my day of birth, the month of birth, and I think that might have been it actually, because you should never really put your year of birth down because that could quite be dangerous. A lot of scammers could get your details. And it said, altogether, I walk like a blind chicken. And I just started laughing, and I was thinking, I've seen a lot of people walking around like blind chickens when they're drunk. And yeah, so I was chuckling away like a mental person. I loved it. Been a long time since I've chuckled away over something so silly and trivial. But yeah, laughter actually lifts the soul and makes us feel good and makes us look at life a little bit more brighter. So absolutely, I really enjoyed that. So if you do happen to stumble across funny posts, read them, share them, because it uplifts yourself, and then other people actually look at those things and chuckle away and think, oh, that person's absolutely hilarious. So Bobby, you were looking at bookings, my love. Oh, exciting. If there's anything at all we can help you with, do comment, and if I can't help you, I will call in my boss lady, my awesome friend, the Psychic Cat. And she is also the group founder, the group owner. It was funny, absolutely. So Tara, felt spirit with me last week, and my heart hurt. Oh, told the girl I was talking to that every time she comes over, I feel a spirit. Then told her my heart hurt. Oh, bless. So learning not to communicate very well, but paying more attention to the way I feel with spirit visits. Wish I could tell who they were without coming on it. Absolutely. And the best thing you can do is just trust your thoughts and feelings. Ask yourself, do they feel like an old energy? Do they feel like a young one? Do they feel feminine? Does it feel masculine? Ask yourself lots of questions. It will come with time, but the most difficult thing that you need to work out is to trust yourself. So healthy for us. Absolutely. Keeps the old ticker going strong, doesn't it? I know why. Have you not? Oh my goodness. Very informative, and the beautiful thing is that you can ask if you do have a specific area that you want a psychic to actually focus on. You can, in other words, you can ask it, and then it can focus on nothing but that and draw the cards and then speak how spirit will guide them to actually answer your question. Or you could have a general, and then it's whatever comes up. And I enjoy doing both them. Absolutely enjoy it. I love nothing more than doing readings because I see it. Readings helps me. It keeps me feeling so peaceful. I feel calm. I love working with spirit. And in total, in sharing with you, I find it also helps them heal them. They could be carrying around hurt or disappointment, and I'm pretty much there saying, look, it's okay. It's okay that you're feeling like this. It's okay, you're experiencing this, but what you need to do is something completely different. And when you actually speak and tell people what to do and guide them towards a specific area or way, it helps them. And the wonderful thing is that I can talk about it, but I'm not forcing them to actually listen, because everyone has free will. Just because I say something, it doesn't mean that they've got to go out and do it. They have to use their own judgment. And 9 times out of 10, they do listen. And sometimes they can't because they're not able to do it at that time. However, I always keep my fingers crossed that they bear their readings in mind, and when ready, make those changes. Charlotte, hello. Oh, I bet you have amazing energy as well. Very light and bubbly, so it's really wonderful. Thank you for joining us. It does take time to get your head around. However, we are here to guide you, my angel. Hello, Michelle, joining us from YouTube. Hello. I'm always so ecstatic when I see people joining us from YouTube, because I've never done it yet. Most people don't want the truth. They want to hear what they want to hear. That is so true. Absolutely. Absolutely. And as I said before, if you work in this business, you've got to take the good with the bad. You've got to expect the good and expect the bad, and not let ego get in the way, and not dismiss. And I tell you what, I can give one example. I was up on stage. It was at our local spiritualist church, and there was this lady, and I knew I was with her. And I, explained who this person was, what they looked like, male, female. I explained. She understood. Yeah. I gave her a message. She went right to the end and said, I didn't want that one. And I was like, you didn't want that one? And she said, well, that's not the one that I came here to talk about. This is church. And I said, well, you get who you get, first and foremost, because they come here for a reason. They beat all the other ones to that spiritual gate to relay a message, because you are in need of hearing this message. But she was so closed off, and I said, look, I've come to you. I've delivered a message. Thank you very much for your time. And I walked away feeling a little bit deflated. However, I soon realised that everything I had said was understood. And it wasn't, it was so disappointing that people only hear what they want to hear. Well, you can't help that. You can't help that. I like the blunt truth as well. I do. I don't like none of this beating around the bush. I don't like, it's you can be kind, you can kill with kindness. You don't have to be unkind. And that's how I like to give my blunt truths. I like to put it across in a kind manner, but one that says, this is quite, you need to be looking at this, you need to be listening, you need to be considering this. And even though it's your own choice, this is probably the best way that spirit want you to go. And that is the way it should be. Nonetheless, you will do this and you will do that, because people will turn their heads and say, no, thank you. Or even worse. At if we subscribe on YouTube. Oh, that is a good one for Kat. because I have not gone to YouTube yet. Okay, I hope she comes back because that is fantastic. Oh, excellent. Hit the link in the corner of my picture. Oh, it could very well be. You've now got headphones. I've got them, but I don't know, they squash my head. It's ridiculous. I don't like the ones that go in the ear. And so I thought I'd nicely buy myself some over the ears ones, and it pushes the actual, above the earring into my skin and kind of like nearly pierces me. So yeah, no, that hurts. So I've actually given up with earphones or headphones. That's really good that you can hear.
Hello.
Hi, thank you for coming back.
That's okay. Now, to subscribe, you need to be on Facebook to use the prize wheel, and not YouTube. But please, if you watch it from YouTube, subscribe, hit the red button. And now, is it Bobby Joe was asking how to go about getting a reading? So you just click on the PayPal link, and what else? Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So yes, definitely. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe. She mentioned it's a bell. So, and yes, I recall actually seeing bells on YouTube. You see, I don't ever use YouTube unless it's to use like guided meditations. I am a big sucker for that. I love it. I grab them at every opportunity I can get, and that is not often in my busy, hectic day-to-day life. So yes, please, if you're on YouTube, do click on that bell, subscribe, so you can get updates on when we're next going live. You get to see all our advertisements, which aren't many, but there's a couple. One that tells you about Wednesday's events. Wednesdays are good. So, definitely, Charlotte, if you would like a message, do click on the link above, and it will be purely and simply all for you, my angel. And you're most welcome, Bobby. You are very clued up. It's actually a pleasure chatting with you. So have you attended development circles or done any of this work? So Charlotte, it's that's a beautiful name, absolutely beautiful. It's either if you're on a mobile, well, I've got an Android and it works for me. You kind of touch the screen, so kind of jab me on the head, and it come up Online Psychics is live now, and it's just under that heading in blue, and that's all you need to press, and it transport you to Messenger, and it say, like a robot will say, would you like to book? And you'll say yes, or you'll say no if you've changed your mind, and pretty much that's it. If you want to use PayPal, definitely use PayPal, or if you want to use your card, use your card.
And also, if you want to be on the show, the bot will ask you if you want to do video, audio, or just comments. But yeah, so we could get you in on the studio. But yeah, with the phones, if you watch it on a phone and you want to read, you can also go back out of the screen to where you scroll, and the link will come up there too.
Absolutely. Excellent. So I hope that helps. Come out of it, and then you'll see the comments. You'll see where it is on the thread on the post. And yes, absolutely.
Okay, you've got a purchase of a reading, and it is Bobby. Bobby just said wait for you. Wait for you to come back. All right?
Right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
So Bobby, thank you very much for clicking that link. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to be shuffling them, and as soon as you're back, do let me know. Something so therapeutic about shuffling cards, especially when they are actually something that you like and love and connect to. And again, these cards are flying, so I feel very much that it is actually you that's in need of a message. No, I'm afraid not today, Charlotte. So I am guided from my guide to actually give you... okay. It's to give you 4 cards, but I kind of need to be actually aiming towards, if this is all right, towards a hobby career, which I class this as a hobby and a career, and also to do with a relationship. Is that your 2 main areas in life that you would like me to focus on? You're all over the place in your life right now. Okay, bless you. There actually does seem like 2 main ones which are fighting together, which are fighting for your attention. And definitely calmness is really being advised for you at the moment from my guide. And would you understand that you have a family full of strong women, a very opinionated women that know their mind. They aren't afraid to speak their mind. They're not afraid to actually roll up their sleeves and get stuck in. And, you know, I need to be directing this also towards women who have passed in your family. You come from a line of strong women. Hard-working women as well. Very hard-working. I've got a woman here who's actually, I can see this beautiful woman, and she appears in her late 40s, but the thing is that she's on her hands and knees, and it sounds horrible, but she's scrubbing the floor, and this is symbolic for me to give to you. She's scrubbing the floor, and she's really putting some welly into it. She's really scrubbing it so hard with this bleachy, chemically stuff. You know, the floor's gleaming, it's shining, and symbolically, your life now needs a lot of attention to detail, and it's almost like you need to be cracking down and like breaking things up into segments and starting a bit here, finishing, moving to the next bit, you know, achieving that bit, then moving to the next bit, but really break it down into baby steps. And your first port of call is to decide what you want. Okay, then your next step after that is, how am I going to get there? And I'm hoping this first card, which has chosen itself, which is here, it's sticking out, that's your first port of call. How can you get there? And the answer, unfortunately, is for you to be actually meditating. If you have not got time to meditate, you need to be taking yourself away from others, taking yourself into another room, taking yourself upstairs, taking yourself to the bathroom. Have a fantastic long bath in peace, and allow your mind to go absolutely still, just so you can actually think and not be disturbed, okay? Because where you are right now, all I'm saying is that you need more peace. More peace so you can focus on what it is that you need and what it is that you need to go, where you need to go, sorry, and how you should do it. And unfortunately, what I'm hearing is that you know exactly what you need to do and where you need to go and how you do it. The big thing is for me at the moment is to say you need to be actually trusting your thoughts, your feelings, and what feels right. Okay? It's almost like you've known for a little while and oh gosh. Now that feels quite close to you actually. You have a loved one in spirit, the energy, I'm not seeing her face as of yet. However, I'm seeing a beautiful feminine energy and a very loving energy, full of love, and a beautiful pink rose. She's given, it's definitely female energy and a love connection. So it's either a grandmother of a love connection, a close connection, or a mother, but it feels more like a grandmother, grandmotherly, or acted in a grandmotherly role, or or as a motherly role. The love is there, so super strong, and she's passing me this beautiful pink rose. It hasn't opened up yet. It's still as a bud, and she wants me to give you this rose and say, okay, thank you. Her message is that she's sending you all her love. She's sending you all her happiness, and all she wants is for you to be happy. Okay. Thank you. God bless. Okay. Remember, a beautiful nature will actually, that's very odd. A beautiful nature will attract more beautiful things. So kindness catches more than vinegar, I think the saying goes. So make sure you plaster a smile on, make sure you have a positive outlook, you think about positive things, and yeah, positive mindset is going to work wonders for you. Okay, your next card. It is all about positive changes, okay? Don't you worry about things aren't going to come your way, because they most definitely will do. Because unfortunately, you come from a line of hard-working women. And even though they felt lost as well, and they felt lost at times, but they took every single day in their stride, as do you. Values have not left you. You actually have family values, family morals, and there's a lot of likeness from you, from your loved ones to you. You've inherited some good stuff. And they're just saying that it is within you to actually make positive changes, and they are going to be forcing you, not forcing you, but pushing you with oomph, so that you don't actually sit on your bottom for too long. And it's not that they're saying that you're lazy, it's just saying that you kind of need a little bit of inspiration, and an inspiration to make sure that you are not doubting yourself. Okay. And again, as I said, it's all about that mindset, that positive mindset. Okay. I was just wondering the best thing to do to ask my guides and how to actually do that, to make sure that you do not forget and you do not lose track and you do not okay, that's a really good idea, that you do not lose focus. It's very important you do not lose focus. It might feel like life is all over the place and it's dashing around here, there, and everywhere, but it kind of isn't. It's just that you kind of get sidetracked. So make sure you're writing your wants and your not wants, your pros and cons. Okay, that's better. I'll say pros and cons. Make sure you're writing them down. And then if you've got the time, make sure you keep it and tick off. Okay, if you can tick off, you can see exactly what you're experiencing, your achievements, and you can be really proud of yourself. Okay, because I feel very much that you are able to achieve such amazing things, but you just don't notice it. So I think you'd be surprised, whereas you say you feel lost, but you kind of aren't. And again, open your heart to love. Connect to your loved ones. Connect to your friends. Connect to those that you trust. Seek advice if need be. Don't be afraid to actually keep this in. Do not bottle up. Sharing is caring. that's a motto to me. So yes, open your heart to love. Open your heart to guidance. Open your heart to opinions. But remember, if the opinions do not feel right or don't sit right, don't do. Okay? It's very important that you do not do, because in this day and age, we all have free will. And one last one, because I like your energy. You're seeing a situation accurately. So you might feel lost, but you actually do know where you would like to go, where you want to end up, and what you want to achieve. So definitely keep every single notion in your mind, write it down on paper, and make sure you break it down into baby steps so you actually make it more manageable. And I hope that helped, my angel. Thank you very much for allowing me to read for you, for pulling for you. And yes, I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Right, so I'm going to scroll and look at your beautiful comments. So Richie from YouTube, hello. I just got here. I'm a Gemini and have really bad depression, and I wanted to know if it's going to be like this. I can promise you that it's not going to be. Absolutely, it is timing, and it's expecting that it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take months. It's going to take a lot of dedication. It's going to take a lot of focus. So definitely, if you can do, write it down, okay? So you make sure you do not forget what you need to do, or what you should be doing next, or where you should be looking. Hello, Deanna. Hello, I do not recognize your name. Thank you so much for joining us. I mean, yeah, absolutely. So I think you already know, you have an understanding, you expect it to be about timing. So definitely tackle those tiny little details and it will get easier. Oh, as are you, Sandy. You are extraordinary. You're amazing, babes. Absolutely amazing. Hi, Vineet. Awesome. Sandy's partner. Yay. Anita, hello. My goodness. I absolutely love reading names. I'm right proper weird. I'm proper weird. I absolutely love greeting people. I love saying hello. So, would anybody else like to take advantage? Actually, no, because I realise I've got 5 minutes, just 5 minutes left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a group card. Okay, I'm going to pull a group card because I have only 6 minutes left, and you have been absolutely amazing to chat to and to read your comments. I'm so glad it hit home. I thank you so much. That is beautiful feedback. Thank you. You just called yourself weird. But it's good to be weird, isn't it? We would be very, very, very strange and boring if we were all the same. We have to be unique. We have to be odd. We have to be absolutely weird and super awesome. I love being weird. Oh, thank you. Bobby, that really actually touches my heart. Thank you so much. Yes, right. So I'm cracking on with a group pull. And I just want to let you know, as a group, I'm going to show you the card. I am going to interpret it from many angles because each and every one of you will not be hearing the same sort of message. Okay, each one of you will be hearing an alternative. You'll be taking bits from it and dismissing the other bits that I say because that bit isn't for you and you'll know it. So you'll just go, well, that's not really for me, that's for somebody else. Okay. However, I think this is quite a generalized one. Okay. So this card for the group is titled Let It Go. Okay, I generally tend to think, without even meaning of, think of the film Frozen. Okay, Let It Go, you know, massive, massive soundtrack. And it's all about being frozen in, isn't it? Frozen in fear, frozen in time, not able to move on. And oh, there it is. And what you are supposed to do is just let it go. Let go all the problems that actually weigh you down, bog you down, stop you from moving forward, stop you from actually having a more positive outlook on life. You might be feeling guilty about something. You might feel you're burdening others by relying on them. Get rid of all those emotions. Every single emotion that does not serve your purpose or makes you feel low about yourself, dismiss. Completely dismiss. Let it go. Okay? It's not doing you no favors. It's not going to help you advance. It's not going to make life go smoothly for you. Okay? Whilst you're harboring these nasty intentions that really aren't yours to hold, bluntly putting it, you've got no choice but to ride it out if you choose to keep hold of. Okay, they're not going to disappear by themselves. So you've got to be very brave. You've got to have a really good look at life, about what's happened, what went on, and think, was it really my fault? If so, did I mean to do it? Probably, chances are no. Could you have done something differently? Maybe yes. Does it matter? No, because you can't take back. Okay. Have you moved on from it? Yeah. Okay. I still feel a little bit crappy about it, but I've moved on. I'll let it go. You know, lessons learned, you know, lessons make us a stronger person. When you're a stronger person, you're able to rise above bigger things. And remember, in life, we're going to be having hundreds of obstacles, you know, cross our path. So if we hold on to every single one of them, it's going to affect us terribly, isn't it? And, you know, if we held on to every single one of them, we'd be walking around, you know, rocking backwards and forwards. You know, it drives us absolutely crazy. So remember, let things go that do not serve you. Okay, only hold the positive thoughts. Think of yourself positively. See yourself as that person, that brave person who's overcome so many barriers in life. You are loved and devoted by many. you're adored by many as well. So see that, and all those people that love you can't be wrong. So if you find yourself feeling bad about yourself, it actually probably is not true. Okay, let it go. Thank you very much, and I hope you understood that and you were able to take bits and pieces. And don't worry if you couldn't take it all, because it was a reading for the group as a whole. Okay, so I do hope that you will bear little bits of snippets in your day-to-day life, and you will make little changes, and you will think of yourself as amazing, strong people, a strong individual, a strong person, because if we had to tell somebody else to walk in our shoes, I guarantee they would not like it one little bit, because we are made of strong stuff. So be proud of yourself, because I know that I'm proud of you lot, because the amount of energies I can see swirling around, we've all overcome so many things. So definitely hats off. Well done. Thank you very much, Tara.
That was a great reading.
Yeah, oh good.
So was the other one. But thank you, Maria, for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for watching. When will you be back?
So I can't do it for the next 2 days, unfortunately, but I will be back Friday.
Okay, cool. We'll see you Friday, same time.
Same time on Friday. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
And please tune into Be Polite Radio at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be doing free readings on their Facebook group and having a chat, Be Polite Radio chat. So thank you, everyone, and we will see you soon.
Absolutely. And I'm just saying goodbye and hello to my mum, that she joined right at the end, but she managed to actually listen to the group card, and that's amazing. So hi, Mum.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a great night. And thank you very much, guys.